is Rebecca. Welcome to my kitchen. I have a question for you today. How many recipes do you think you can create using the Kraft chef-inspired new pourable creams? Hundreds, maybe thousands, I think. This cream will enhance and change the way you cook in the kitchen. I've already made one delicious dinner with the Italian herb and cheese. They have a Santa Fe blend, the original Philadelphia brand cream cheese flavor, and tonight's guest of honor, our savory garlic blend. I'm going to be making a salmon and papillote tonight. Now that is really a gourmet meal, something that you could get out at a restaurant for maybe $40 per person. We're going to make in our homes, and we're going to make it taste like we got it at the restaurant. Papillote. A papillote is a pouch made with parchment paper. The French use this method to close in the steam of whatever's inside of your paper and cook the meat and all of the vegetables in their own juices, and it creates the most delicious tasting foods. You will really love this. You'll need 1 tub of savory garlic blend, 2 pounds of salmon fillet cut into 4 to 6 ounce serving size pieces, 2 medium shallots diced, 1 medium tomato seeded and diced, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 bunch of flat leaf parsley diced, 2 cups of long grain wild rice, and 1/4 of a cup of slivered almonds. I already have my rice. I have the wild rice on the stove with 2 cups of water, 1 cup of wild rice, and a tab of butter. That's already ready going. That's going to be one of our sides, and I'm going to put some of our savory cooking cream in there as well. This really isn't important to get it perfect, but it really is important to get it so that it closes. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. I have taken 3 pieces of parchment, and they are about 19 inches by 15 inches. And just simply, we're going to use our scissor, and I'm just going to cut off the edge and make kind of a round little pouch. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want it so that when we put our meat in there and all of our veggies and spices, it is going to be able to close nicely. And I'm going to take a little bit of butter and smear the butter in the middle of the parchment. And we're going to take our salmon fillet and we're going to set it off-center just a little bit. Take a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of our savory garlic blend and pour that all over the top of the salmon, or spread that over the salmon. We have our diced shallot, seeded diced tomatoes. I love the seeded diced tomatoes. They really make this dish taste delicious. And then we have our flat leaf parsley. You can just pull a little bit apart. It doesn't have to be diced. It can be kind of rough. And you can have it be around. Throw a couple more pieces on there. Then you're going to take just a tiny bit more butter and set that on the top. And then we're going to wrap this little guy up. Fold across so that your round sides match. Start by giving it a good crease here on the side, kind of at a diagonal, and then continue to do those little bits of diagonals all the way around. And that's what's going to create the seal that's going to hold in the moisture so that all of these delicious ingredients cook in their own juices. And then when you get to the end here, you're going to have a little bit of an opening. And I want to add just a little bit more air, so I'm using a straw here, and I'm going to just fit that into the end and pinch the edge around it. and glue that up. Give it a nice pinch on the edge here, and there you have your salmon and papillote. This is going to cook in the oven at 350 for 12 to 18 minutes, and when we take them out, they are going to be delicious. Now we're going to do just a real quick side dish. This is our blend of wild rice, and the rest of our tub of cream is going to go in here. And just give that a good mix. Get that nice and blended. And then what we want to do is we want to take a buttered ramekin and spoon this tasty wild rice mixture in, like that. And then we are going to put it on our plate. You see, as I have on my plate here, I've also made just a few green beans that have been sauteed with shallot and butter and a little bit of salt and pepper. And there you have that, and then we have our perfect little spot to put our salmon. Now you want to be very careful when you unwrap your little salmon. You can actually put it on the plate like this if you like. I like to actually undo mine and plate them for my guests. Then they don't have to worry about messing with the little pouch. So what you're going to do is just open that up, and the shells that come out of this are just divine. And we'll take the little pouch, lift them up, make sure to keep all those juices, not lose any of that, and just slide that right onto your plate. And there we have a delicious gourmet meal cooked at your home for a whole lot less money. We're going to sprinkle on a little bit of our almonds. I'm going to put them on my rice and on my green beans. And voila! Salmon and papillote gourmet meal. Joining me in my kitchen today, we've been cooking all day using the Philadelphia brand cream cheese, pourable creams, making a delicious gourmet meal. Salmon and papillote, and I can tell you that this is going to be delicious. We have our savory garlic wild rice blend, and then I've added just a little bit of green beans to give us a little bit of a veggie to go with our meal here. So let's have a taste of this absolutely delicious salmon. That's so good, guys. It has that really wonderful flavor of the garlic, the herbs. It's so moist and so tender. It's cooked perfectly. You can try salmon and papillote in your kitchen too. I know that you'll do it great, and it'll taste just as good as mine, or maybe even better. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.